It's Vusi's time on homecoming. I am telling you, the boy is willing to spend the money. I was gonna say Vusi is really acting a bit childish, but so is Mankwanyana. I don't trust Mankwanyana with that money at all. As soon as Mankwanyana and the captain started to get close and they started to talk about that, Mankwanyana needs to invest the money so that it can be doubled. I'm like, how am I? Nanti ibanoi lika Mankwanyana. This is ibanoi at its best, and Mankwanyana may fall for it. So yes, Uvusi behaves irresponsible, but sometimes you may feel like Vusi behaves his age. You know, how old is Vusi really? But Mankwanyana, for her to be responsible with money, it's totally unacceptable. So it seems like Mankwanyana will seek help from the station commander, and Uvusi will be arrested. I don't trust the station commander as well. The way he is getting close to Mankwanyana, I'm like, Mankwanyana, watch out, okay? The only person that I feel sorry from this whole situation is definitely Unomalanga. Nomalanga is not after money, and Unomalanga is trusting of Mankwanyana. I don't think and feel like Mankwanyana will make a smartest decision with this money. I do feel, however, this money is about to divide them, make them fight over this money, and Mankwanyana will not make a smart decision about the money, okay? I feel like the money is odliwa, is ovelindize nepanoi, because it does seems like Mankwanyana ufuna ukuthatha imali yakhe eyoyifaka ebhanoyini. Tengekho ayi Mankwanyana, ngiyakujaja mina ngeke. It's Vusi's aggressive behavior towards Mankwanyana is in shock, okay? I am so shocked and angry, in fact, because I feel like I know Vusi is angry, but his anger is definitely not justified, and he has been, trying to smoke. I don't know what exactly he's smoking, but I get that it's his also coping mechanism because, he lost his brother, the breadwinner of the family. But the aggressive behavior towards Mankwanyana is absolutely uncalled for. And now he is demanding the police money. He has also influenced Unomalanga into thinking that Mankwanyana is definitely not a good stepmom towards them. Now that Mankwanyana is back because of the policy money, which is a bit questionable towards Mankwanyana, especially because she also hid the fact that Zethu was included in the will, and she is not happy about Zethu being in the will. She's just like, Zethu, you took my husband from me when he was alive. Again, now when he is no more, you are still winning. Mankwanyana is a bit delusional, and I get why Vusi and Nomalanga would want her to be transparent when it comes to money. Definitely when it comes to money, you have to be transparent with the kids, guys. Like, we really have to be transparent with the kids. Now we have also Ubaba Gazethu, Mr. Hlongwane. Hi, Nkosami, uyiqola Mr. Hlongwane. He's out here scamming his wife, manipulating his wife, guilt-tripping his wife into, like, you're going to work for me. I'm going to spend all the money that you make. And now his wife doesn't want that. It's like, no, Baba made a save mali, Like, she's being a good wife whereby she's thinking of the future, what will happen in future, what should happen in future, And no, not uhlongwane uyifuna yonke imali, uthi nje ndiyidinga apha yonke ke kaloku sana lami. What a manipulative man. I can't. Sana Uvusi is breaking bad on homecoming. He started by hanging out with the wrong crowd of boys, them smoking, came back home, demanded all the money from Mankwanyana. It seems like Mankwanyana is definitely going to be facing some serious hard times when it comes to Uvusi. Vusi demands the inheritance money that he was left to buy Usifiso, And of course, uMakwanyana cannot release such funds to a child because it is Makwanyana's responsibility as his guardian to take care of him. But it seems like Vusi is definitely getting out of control. He will even confront uShwabi in the tavern to say, Shwabi, how could you have let the police to release you? Now, to me, it does come across as if Vusi was definitely intoxicated when all this was happening. Why is Shwabi back at Okambeni? Because I was under the impression that Shwabi has left Okambeni for Gauteng, but Shwabi is back Okambeni and he is up to no good again, because him drinking and hanging out in tavern just after what happened to Usfiso is absolutely uncalled for. But we do see that Uvusi is definitely being driven by visions. So maybe, just maybe, Uvusi might harm uShwabi. In which way, we do not know. We'll have to see this week, but I do feel like Vusi is definitely driven by visions. Waze wangiphoxa uShwabi by believing uqondo kuhle over uMangcobo. So uShwabi, as soon as he realizes that Mangcobo has been released from prison, he decided to chase uMangcobo out of the house. Of course, uMangcobo was like, listen, I ain't going anywhere. This is my house as well. Me and you are still married. But uShwabi was like, listen, Mfazi, if you do not want to see more of me, you better leave this house right now. And uMangcobo was like, you know. And really, uShwabi did raise his hand. Luckily, he never did anything. But the thought of raising his hand over his wife is what confuses me. And I'm like, wow, I guess the leopard never changes his colors. And uMangcobo was therefore forced to go and sleep in his salon. Now, uShwabi luckily was told by his friend Uguti, no, that video was actually manipulated. That's not the whole video that you saw. And he gets to see the real video, even though it's really too late, and I don't know how Shwabi will fix his marriage. And at this point, I really don't want uMangcobo to go back and live with uShwabi anymore. Like, a man who does not stand with you and defend with you, and he should have believed his wife in the first place. There is absolutely no excuse for him not believing his wife. And I don't know what he will say and what his intention, like what is he intending to say that will sound sane and sound towards uMangcobo over what he has done, you know. And I'm like, yeah, Shwabi, at this point, like, I am so mad at you. Like, I'm so mad at you. But it does seem like uShwabi tried to discipline uQondo Kuhle. Qondo Kuhle got a bit of a spanking. Qondo Kuhle is just a rotten child at this point. You know, one of those children that you really cannot do anything for them. uQondo Kuhle is one of those children. And I'm like, Yazin, this child needs to be let go. Like, he needs to go, you know. So hopefully uShwabi will realize and see ukuthi no, uQondo Kuhle really cannot live under the same roof with him and uMangcobo. And I really don't want uMangcobo to go back to uShwabi. Shwabi is not a good man at all, okay? He really needs to stay with his spoiled child, uQondo Kuhle. But yeah, I am deeply disappointed on uShwabi. After Zethu refused to marry uShobane, Shobane has been dealing with a heartbreak, and things has definitely been tough for uShobane. And I would like to blame Metron for this. You all remember how protective Metron was over uShobane. She did not want Shobane to date anyone. In a way, it's as if Metron did not want Shobane to experience a heartbreak. So it definitely does feel like Shobane is experiencing a heartbreak for the first time in his life when Uzethu refused to marry him or ran out of church. Now, I will not excuse Zethu's behavior. Absolutely disgusting, okay? The way she was moving around from one man to another, like, it was a very much disgusting behavior. I mean, she could have told Shobane earlier on that, listen, Shobane, I will not and I cannot move forward and marry you, not after what just happened with Fiso. But she chose not to do that. If anything, she chose to go and humiliate Shobane in church. However, Shobane definitely does behave like someone whom once protected from a heartbreak, okay? Because we know how Metron was giving all Shobane's girlfriends hard time. And you can tell that Shobane was being shielded, he was being shielded from experiencing a heartbreak. Now that he has officially experienced a heartbreak and it's so painful, now he is a drunkard. Like he is just decided to go to, you know what, I'm gonna drown myself, I'm gonna drown my sorrows in consuming a lot of alcohol. Now he did show up to work extremely drunk. Zethu annoyingly tries to help him, and I know that maybe in that moment Zethu meant well, but Zethu, baby girl, please, okay? All this could have been avoided. And I'm not saying that Zethu could have married Shobane even if she doesn't want to. No, I'm saying they could have had a conversation, like adults, to say, listen, Shobane, right now, I've just left my previous marriage and my ex-husband just passed away. It's a lot to process with Fiso's passing and everything. I will not be able to marry you. Save Shobane humiliation. But Uzethu, the way she moves around, like her actions are absolutely unjustifiable and inexcusable. So yes, okay, I am mad at Uzethu, but I'm also mad at Metron for shielding Shobane so much from a heartbreak. You can just tell that this is Shobane's first time ever really truthfully experiencing a heartbreak, and it's not taking it well. Sana, I am so done with Zethu. I'm done defending Zethu. Like, listen, I defended Zethu, and right now it's time for me to just be like, Zethu, I can't anymore, baby girl. Listen, Zethu had a chance. She had a chance to tell, or rather to cancel the marriage, or the wedding between her and Shobane. But let me tell you, baby girl waited and dragged it till when they were in a church, in the altar. That's when she decided to say, no, she cannot move on and marry Shobane because she is not yet over Usfiso. I'm like, okay, that's understandable, I was like, Zethu, you're moving too fast either way, I was concerned about you. But right now, I cannot even defend you. As much as I was so concerned about you, I cannot even defend you because why? Like, you had all the time in the world to cancel the marriage between you and Shobane. You had all the time in the world, but you still drag it along just so that you can humiliate Shobane. Shobane is not taking this easy, and understandably so, Shobane is now a party animal, okay? He is a party animal. He pick up each and every girl that he sees in the tavern, and Metron has lost it, And Zethu, right after she did that, a baby girl showed up at work as if nothing happened, okay? She pulled herself up. She was like, I am going to work and no one gonna tell me otherwise. So she shows up at work like nothing happens. And when Metron and Utando, they were having her, I was like, honestly, someone needs to eat this girl up. Like, someone needs to do it. And I did not even feel sorry for her when I feel like she was just kinda a bit insulted by Metron and Utando. Meanwhile, Nkosami uMangcobo akagowi ufufela komoyeni, akagowi departure. Because yeah, things are really happening from UQ uqondokuhle lying about uMangcobo to uMangcobo being arrested to her being released, and her actually looking for the video proof from Uqondisani and to Ushwabi coming back home. And yeah, Ushwabi made it clear that blood is definitely thicker than water, because Ushwabi was like, Lalela, oh, ngizodinga ukuthi ungihambele la kwami, because how dare you abuse my child. I'm like, how dare you, Shwabi? Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? Really? That's just how you take uMangcobo right now? How dare you? Oh, Mangcobo Sanalami. Not this boy called Q planning against Mangcobo. He was talking to his friends and he says, Lalela, he is not going to give up easily on Mangcobo. And I'm thinking, I wonder what he's going to try. But he seems like he tried to take a video of Mangcobo and himself on the bed. Of course, Mangcobo jumped out of bed as soon as she realizes that Q is on top of her. But it seems like the video will be a bit manipulated, and it will look like Mangcobo was definitely trying to take advantage of a minor. And by the looks of things, Mangcobo will not even attend Zethu's wedding because she will be behind bars. I can already guess that Shwabi obviously took his son's side. Wow, guys, I guess it's never easy to be a stepmommy, especially if you are a hot stepmother, where it happens that your stepson wants you. Meanwhile, Uzethu is in preparations for her wedding. Now, it does seem like Metron and Zethu are getting along. Metron has accepted that Zethu is going to marry Ushobane. Now, Uzethu, when fitting her dress, Spamandla accidentally spills red paint on Zethu's dress. Of course, this puts Zethu in panic, and I don't know you all, but I do view this as a bad luck. Why would something like this happen to Zethu? Also, Zethu does not look happy as someone who's about to be a bridey. She is just in depressed and wondering why this and that and the other thing is happening. Well, it is said that Mangonyana will also find out that Zethu is walking down the aisle. Of course, Mangonyana will lose it, okay? She will lose her cool when she finds out that Zethu is walking down the aisle, According to Mangonyana, she does not feel like Zethu deserves happiness, especially because Yena, she has lost out on some things, she have lost out on happiness, on her husband, and she is busy grieving. Yet Zethu move on Kesana as if nothing has happened. I do just judge Uzethu just a bit for just getting into another marriage soon after her marriage with Usfiso did not work out. And not only it did not work out, Usfiso has lost his life now. Just when we were starting to forgive Ushwabi for what he did to Mangcobo previously, listen, his son just comes out of nowhere to test their marriage once again. So it seems like Shwabi's son, Ondogunhle, have a huge crush on Mangcobo. And as soon as Mangcobo resisted, because Mangcobo obviously is thinking she is an adult in this whole situation, she cannot be engaging children. She went and reported Uqondokuhle kuShwabi, but guess what? Ushwabi took Uqondokухle's side, and Uqondokuhle, being a typical teenager, he decided to run away from home. But it does seem like this week he will be back to cause more troubles for uMangcobo. uMangcobo will end up missing Zethu's wedding, and it seems like she will be behind prison. And this is because uQundukunhle will be accusing uMangcobo for trying to take advantage of him. Sana, this son is here to test Ushwabi and uMangcobo's marriage once again. I did saw Shwabi's old character coming out when he was